What's up, guys? So it is Wednesday, last day for the current events, and we have ourselves a basically announcement for Thursday and to find out what's going to happen tomorrow. So always, make sure you go through all your events, collect any sort of stuff you might be missing, and if you want to get some kind of last minute deals or any sort of thing from the event, make sure you do this now. I have been, missing in action for the last few days. I just had some stuff to take care of. Monday was definitely the worst day for me because I spent 9 hours going from place to place trying to get everything settled. So as far as trying to get my schedule back on track, there's just been a lot of stuff going on. I remember a few months ago, someone asked me if I could start doing an arena series. So I guess that's what I will try to do, just to basically get myself back on track. I want to go back to doing daily uploads, but honestly, the enjoyment for the game and my schedule has just not really been working well together. So I will just see what happens. Definitely doing an arena series gives me a chance to have more uploads for you guys, try out more teams, and obviously the higher I go in the ranks. Plus last month I just did not even do arena whatsoever because of so many stuff going on. So with these 564 points, I definitely need to go for purifies as well as medium level refines. Since we have the refine event tomorrow, I think I would rather go into this. But we all know how bad my purifies can be as well as the RNG for it. Mood scrolls are also very good. So I really don't know what I would rather go for. Um, I could get more purifies, but I could use these tomorrow. I think I would just go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead for the refines, I guess. Just because we'll use it tomorrow. I can't say I will get a lot of refining done for next events, but it will be better than nothing. Easter shop as well. This has been an interesting event. The sales weren't too bad. I guess they were all right for the most part, and the variety in the shop was pretty good. This 1010 would have cost you 1200, which I wouldn't have mind to get for the collection. But I kind of messed up my platinum recharges, and I really don't feel like recharging last minute just to get her, even for the transform. But it was funny. Okay, so the story of this is how the story went. Um, I was like, yeah, okay, 15 keys a day. It's a pretty good deal for a 300 recharge. Plus, you still get like a Magatama pack and some coupons. The Iruka frags are irrelevant for me. I have I had a 5-star Iruka maybe like a month or two into the game. So it was really, it's been a long road and I still have him there. So I didn't need the Iruka frags. And then, recharging for 7 days straight would have given me 5 seal scrolls, which is fine, and 10 purify rooms. But I think it was Sunday where I messed up, and then I messed up, or no, I messed up like Monday. I think I messed up Monday. My Monday was so screwed that I just had no energy, and I didn't even get a chance to go on Naruto Online, and I completely forgot about this after my entire day. So I missed Monday. When I went on Tuesday, I was like, yeah, there's just no way to get a day back, even if I recharge an extra whatever amount. So pretty much I screwed myself for that platinum recharge. The keys would have been good. It's still good to get them regardless. This one ingot sale, I never personally won anything from this, and I didn't try anything this time around. But it's an interesting game to mess around with the RNG of things. These daily packs, they still stay. I don't know, like why these even exist. To be honest, um, it's for recharging. The value isn't terrible. To be honest, like 100 ingots for one seal scroll level from a Gatama pack, and a few advanced refines is good for 100 ingots. But I really don't know. I feel like something is just so off about this event. Limited recruitment was going on, which is good. Don't forget to claim your missions. I'm surprised I actually did some stuff. When it comes to these events, I never do anything. So free stamina potions. I actually have myself a new goal in this game. So besides going for power when I find it worthwhile, I guess, and efficient, I went back to getting my ninjas red awakened. So that's what I've been trying to do. Got a few more slowly. I should have not done the lucky wheel, but I just instinct clicks on the left. So I went back to using this team, just to mess around with things. Yeah, so I got a few more ninjas red. Probably a lot more ninjas red since the last time you've seen it. Just going down the list. not really in any particular order. There are still so many damn ninjas, and it takes so long to get them right awakened. I probably should have started doing on these ninjas because they're new, and I definitely I should have worked on these because I have a team with Kinkaku and Kabuto. I have something I want to mess around with, so I guess in the next few days I'll start working on that. But yeah, as far as the arena concept goes, I'm curious to see what kind of main characters to go. Obviously, I start with Lightning first because I'm Lightning. We're just gonna go from team to team and see how long it lasts. Maybe even if I hit 6 pats, which Arena gets worse. Oh yeah, I only reached Anbu by the way. So this is kind of awkward. I got Donzo frags, which is surprisingly. It was surprising. If I ended up getting Sage of 6 pats, that would have been 30 Donzo frags, which would have been really fucking awesome. So kind of wish I did Arena, but I really just, it was only a few days. I think it was like 4 or 5 days before May when I actually realized I had to do that. And then I was just like, yeah, I really can't do it. Plus the arena queues weren't working out, so still pretty good to get myself 17 free downs of frags, 35 Mabuis. This month I will definitely get Sage of 6 pats. Don't worry about that. I have to get myself this Konohamaru 3 5 star eventually, and it's pretty damn good to get those Danzo frags. To be honest, I actually didn't know that Kage ninjas were on that. I thought that they were gonna be Tendo treasures, and before that maybe even up to Sage Naruto. But Kage treasure ninjas are in there. That's pretty good to me. Another thing that Zul said to me a few days ago was you can stack this mail for 15 days because mail doesn't get deleted for until after 15 days. So potentially you can skip yourself the Super Kage ranks if you were to hold on to these points, which never really occurred to me. Like that's just a way to cheese into 6 pats because if you get 6 pats, you get 12 rank points. And from Super Kage until 6 pats, that is exactly 12 points. You go from I don't know how many points it is exactly, but it would take you from Super Kage to 6 pats, and you basically have to skip through that grind. Especially when it comes to the high ranks, like I know when I get to Kage, Kage and Super Kage is where you basically have to play the meta or you get played. So I guess I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I haven't done arena from the start in a very long time, and I only have 5 points, so it really doesn't make a difference to me if I boost up the ranks. I guess I'll just save them for me to get 6 pats later on. It'll be fun, just to get more videos and gameplay for you guys, more episodes this way. I would like to say I'll try to get my first episode out by Thursday, but I hopefully will be able to do a video on tomorrow when the new events actually hit. And then I guess Friday I will try for Arena. I also do have some Great Ninja War gameplay from last Saturday that I will try to get a video going out for the weekend. So hopefully I'm going back on my schedule. The last thing I want to just go over is space time before we go into the forums and websites. So this is basically the quarterfinals and or semifinals rather, for the entire space time. So we got Kapow and Raijin. Um, I'm pretty sure Kapow is faster now because he kept saying how Raijin was really fast. And then he went balls deep. Like I'm serious, he went balls deep into this. So we're gonna do bets into this. I have a lot. I can redeem a lot of points, but I find this betting system really stupid. And then as far as getting tokens, you have to buy them with ingots. So that's the way you get extra coupons. Um, it actually would be a pretty good thing to do, considering I have like a 95% chance that Kapow will win. And then the safest bet is to go for Kozo. I mean, Kozo is not losing against anybody. He is the strongest in the game by far. He will manhandle you with a Kid Obito, Konohamaru corpse, and Kakashi boy. Like he will just destroy you. So you can pretty much get yourself tokens. I have all these credits that I can also redeem, but I just haven't had any purpose. So yeah, getting 20 ingots for 40 coupons because you can bet on the first 2 rounds. It's not a bad trade-off, but it's not exactly amazing. I made it to whatever it was, the group semifinal, and then I took the L, and then it went from here. So, at least in a few days from now, after the final, which I assume it's probably gonna be Kozo and Kapow, we're gonna see pretty much the last four show up here in the ranking at the end, and Kapow gets himself that amazing cloak. So we're gonna finally have some sort of statues to celebrate our heroes, especially Lord Donald Trump. All right, we have ourselves victory. I don't think you can actually. Yeah, the first part is not going to be here. At least gotta show some support to Koza, but there's no exact way to do it without betting for him. But let's just finally move on to more things. So they have this posted since 10 o'clock in the morning, like I said before. Weekly Strong Ninjas is they're actually bringing out Reanimated Haku, Edo-Tensei Haku, Minato, Hokage Tsunade. So they are really forcing out these Hokages. Like, damn. Really, really forcing it out. We're going to go into Haku, after we go into the events. I'm trying to keep this in order. So daily purchase limit, something I never liked. I mean, I have been playing this game since the beginning, and I can say I never liked it. But apparently, in the special seal pack, you have a chance of getting a Susano Itachi fragment, Inner Gates Rock Lee, Toby Frag, Kiba, Choji, Tenten, and Sage Jiraiya. And this is, the Chung Sam dressed Tenten. So, Susano Itachi frag, though. I don't know how rare it must be to get that, but first time I've seen them put that there. Lucky Board, my favorite event is coming out. I'm guessing Minato is in Lucky Board. So, this might be actually a pretty amazing way to get him. You get yourself a ton of items from this regardless. I definitely say it's one of the best events. Total spending rebate, 40k for Tsunade. Pretty good. It's about fair what she is. Personally, spending for Minato, it seems like the only option in this event cycle, as well as Reanimated Haku. But Haku shouldn't cost too much. I believe Haku is a 2-star. I mean, I'm pretty sure she hit, whatever, who cares, okay? Traps are a thing. So Haku, it is a 2-star. I believe so. Lucky Snatch, this is a new thing that came out. Apparently, you just, what is this? A chance for a spin in the wheel will be given for each. So you just buy charm materials and you get spins. Pretty good. Charms is a really good way of raising power. You can also, wait, if Minato frags are here, then what the fuck is in Lucky Board? Maybe they didn't even put Minato into Lucky Board and they just put him into Lucky Snatch. So that is some weekly cuckery right there. So yeah, maybe Lucky Board only has Haku and doesn't even have a Minato. Maybe this is the way you get Minato. So it's good you get free spins for spending towards charms. I know a lot of heavy spenders will take advantage of this. Good way to get power as well as some free stuff on the side. Plus, it's a good chance for Kozo to get a 5-star Hokage Tsunade because of the spending rebate, all this kind of stuff. Maybe even a 5-star Minato if he doesn't already have one. Limited refines. I will be trying to manage this as best as I can because I feel like I need to get my refines. Activity bag is good, lots of good items. I wonder if they actually updated the lucky bags. It needs to be more up to date. I don't think they ever updated the stuff inside the bags since the event first came out. So it needs a little bit more stuff in there. Joni medal rebate is here, so definitely renew your medals here if it's gonna end. Or if you're just getting a medal for the first time, take advantage of this. In case you don't know, a Joni medal is 1888 ingots. If you get it during the rebate, you get yourself half of it back in coupons, and you can basically renew it up to 3 times per rebate. So it gives you up to 2,832 coupons, which is pretty good. I did this a while ago, and I don't have to go for them anymore. Then in Time Limited Ninja Shop, they also have Mood Scroll packs, special seals, and they still have clots and refine packs. First of all, clots, honestly, should not be sold. When was the last time somebody said, I'm going to recharge and buy all these clots out? Honestly, there are people who will do it. I'm not saying nobody does it. But that is the lowest percent of the people in the game. I mean, I hate strong approach as much as the next person. But I'm not going to spend for clots. So overall, I can say these events, honestly, don't excite me. I do like Lucky Snatch, but there's really nothing to recharge for. It's just purely a spend week, and limited refine and rebate is pretty much the only thing I'll do. So maybe for Thursday, I'll mess around with the events, go for this. The next thing I want to go over is just something in China. They end up getting, it's like a time skip update. This was shown yesterday, but in case you guys don't see, they have a, they have a time skip. Okay, and what this is just basically the main characters. This is a free costume, by the way. It gives out a free costume to all players. To basically the older version of the main characters, which I think they look really well done, really cool. Now, let me give you my opinion. All right, the Fire Main, I honestly thought he evolved from being a trap to whatever it was, and I still have no idea what it is. All right, I still see a flat chest with a rather feminine face and feminine hairstyle. So I'm still kind of confused what it is, but in all the years that has passed by, nothing happened. Winmane though, she got even more bae than wow. Like she's got that amazing hairstyle. I agree with that. I agree with those changes. Winmane has definitely got it going on now. Alright, Lightning Mane, you're definitely on some Fugazi shit. He went from copying Kakashi, wanting to be the wannabe Kakashi, to like, yo, I just finally watched that Boruto movie. Sasuke is my favorite Naruto character. He deadass became like the last Sasuke with both hands. I mean, he even got the Hokage Naruto like freaking arm bandages. I mean, he's trying to get sleeved up. I don't know about this man. He is definitely lost. Earthmane went from 22 to 32. He has aged 10 years in 4 months, in like 8 months or 9 months. Yeah, this is some crazy stuff. The game has been out for like over 3 years in China, so I'm exaggerating about that. But yeah, in 3 years, this man has aged 10. He must have at least 15 grandchildren. And then Water Main though, she's definitely got that kawaii hairstyle. I agree with the choices for the Wind Main and Water Main. But my man Fire Main and Lightning Main, you guys are confused. Earth Main, why are you still here, yo? You have a family to take care of. Besides that, we also have, I don't know what it is, Chunin Kanohamaru, some shit like that. So he finally grew some balls and became a bigger OG. I personally can't wait till we get the highest end Konohamaru. But I don't think Boruto characters would ever go into Naruto Online. And they just go over to talk about him. Some other stuff going on in China. Like they also have a new function and a new feature besides all this time skip stuff. So I didn't exactly go into it, but it looks cool, and they have my man Fukuro Kumaru. So honestly, it's pretty cool update week. China's been getting pretty cool stuff recently. From Reanimated in Cherokee last week, I think it was, and now they're getting this time skip. So I agree with this stuff. Let us just quickly go into the Reanimated Haku just to get a quick look. Alright, so guys, took the screenshot of Haku's translation from the Naruto Online document. Just because I don't have a picture of Reanimated Haku and I don't feel like searching for one, we will just pretend that this Haku is reanimated. So, I must say that Haku reanimation can finally kill, unlike the regular Haku. And while the regular Haku gets a 40% damage increase, but because of that, he is not allowed to kill people, Reanimated Haku does 30% extra damage to non-reincarnated ninjas, which is pretty good. But considering to how we are changing to more reanimated ninjas, as well as a reanimated meta, I feel that Haku will get pretty much worse and worse as time goes on. For the simple reason that if we keep getting reanimated ninjas to release, which we will, because the next few treasures are reanimated, we're getting reanimated Haku to come out, then we're gonna get like reanimated Deidara, and the list goes on. There's a lot of reanimated ninjas that are starting to hit because we are approaching the Great Ninja War arc. So that pretty much this passive is going to be good for right now because you might not face too many reanimated ninjas, even though we do have the first part of the treasure. But as time goes on, this passive is going to be less and less, since you'll probably be mostly facing against reanimated ninjas. Then we have ourselves a mystery which attacks 4 enemies, causes water and wind damage, and causes low flow to the selected enemy. So you don't have to worry about having a field as a mystery, and you don't have to worry about using it in the second round anymore. So that's the plus side. And now Haku has a barrier at the beginning of battle, which increases ninjutsu and attack of water and wind ninjas by 40%. Which the really good thing about this is we really just don't get any sort of barriers the for winning. You know, Anoki is pretty much the only one that benefits that besides Gara. Actually, fuck it, change my mind. Okay, you have Gara that does barriers too. Okay, you have barrier ninjas for winning. Never mind. But I mean, combining water and wind ninjas as a barrier, that is probably a better statement. You know, people would probably edit this out, but no, no. Okay, so yeah, Paku does water and wind ninjas together. Opens up possibilities for any potential Mei and Wind main teams, which people run that in Empress. But I don't think Haku qualifies as a female. It's just a trap, so they don't get any sort of royalties for that, unfortunately. Standard attack causes chance of low flow and acupuncture, which acupuncture is really good. Repulse and low flow into acupuncture. Overall, this Haku is, I would say, a very decent ninja, something to mess around with. Combining water and wind feels awkward as hell. I can't really say you would combine them. Maybe as we get more ninjas in the future, there's definitely more possibilities. But at this point, you're pretty much going to be running some kind of Empress team. Otherwise, yeah, I honestly can't think of any sort of Haku team I would like to run right now. But in all honesty, I think Haku's a decent ninja. Now, if you have survived to the end of the video, I congratulate you. Like I said, I'm really going to try to go back into the schedule. And I do also have a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video planned later today, maybe a few hours after this one. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I will just give you a heads up that you need to have a headphone warning. It is going to be very loud. It is going to be very loud. But that's all for today's video. Hopefully you guys found it useful. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully tomorrow. But you guys know what happens. Do a video one day and then vanish. But I'll do my best for you guys.